First step in the process is to measure the size of the defect and find the center. Once the center of the defect is located, reference your calculation to determine the length of the total repair, using the center of the defect as your center point, and divide the total repair length in half, going in even distances from the center of the defect. It's the outside edge of the repair length to provide a reference point for the stop and start of your surface preparation. Surface preparation can be completed with a hand tool recommended by the manufacturer, preferably a sandblasted surface. Sandblasting is not applicable. Neptune Research can recommend a hand tool based on the parameters of the repair. Make sure 100% of the pipe surface has been cleaned with the solvent wipe to ensure a clean, rough surface, free of foreign debris, grease, or any other materials that would prohibit the adhesion of the repair system. Ensure to mix the materials consistently until you get a streak-free consistency. This material will be used to fill any small pitting or voids to ensure that we have a cylinder shape prior to applying the composite repair system. Once you've mixed 100% of the materials, use a new fresh trawl to apply the high compression strength epoxy, filling any pits or indentations to reconfigure the pipe back to its original cylinder shape. This is a fast setting epoxy that should be applied within 3 minutes once you have achieved a streak-free formulation. Smooth the materials over the surface of the substrate of the pipe. Filling any pits, voids, or annular defects. You need to use 100% of both A and B. Recommended mixed in a 5-gallon bucket so that the materials can be mixed with an electric drill and a jiffy mixer. An electric drill and jiffy mixer are not available. Both the A and B components can be mixed on a flat surface that's free and clean of debris. Once you've removed 100% of part A, add part B. Remove the materials. Removed 100% of the materials, both part A and part B. Materials will need to be mixed until uniform in color. A cordless drill with a jiffy mixer can be utilized to mix the materials until they're uniform in color. It's a simple process to achieve the appropriate mixtures so we get the physical properties necessary by achieving a streak-free formulation of the epoxy. Apply the materials from the 12 o'clock position to the 6 o'clock position, allowing gravity to pull the materials downward. The materials should be applied in a consistent fashion to achieve a 30 mil thickness. The gel time of the 2-part epoxy is roughly 20 minutes at a temperature of 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 25 degrees Celsius, ensuring that 100% of the substrate has been covered, marrying the 2-part epoxy into the mainline coating. and to validate the mill thickness utilizing the mill gauge. Identify the Syntho-GlassXT by the roll size. There's also a born on date to ensure that it's within the manufacturer's shelf life and the lot number. Open the package. Once the package is open, you've exposed it to humidity in the air and the materials cannot be repackaged. You'll need access to water, saturate the composite both top and bottom with water, and start the repair application a ½ inch from the edge of the adhesion promotion 2-part epoxy. Roll 1 complete layer to start while exposing the material to water. Hold slight pressure while applying the materials at a 50% overlap. Ensure that 100% of the materials are exposed to water, causing the chemical reaction. By using cool water, you'll elongate the chemical reaction, allowing a longer cure. By using warm water, you'll accelerate the chemical reaction, causing a faster cure. Reversing the direction backwards, again applying the materials at a 50% overlap. Each pass, while applying the materials at a 50% overlap, is 2 layers. In this particular application, we're walking back, so this will be we're on our 4th layer. Once you applied your first roll, open your second pouch and remove the second roll of the water-activated composite. And start the roll just beyond the position of where the roll stopped. Saturate the roll, the material with water, both front and back side, to start the curing process. Apply the materials directly over, just beyond where you stopped. At the end of the application, do 1 full, complete pass, and then start your 50% overlap in the reverse direction. Each layer of material applied at a 50% overlap is 2 layers. When you get to the end of the application, 1 full pass, and then start your 50% overlap. At any time during the application, feel free to change gloves. This particular application was calculated for 10 layers. Once the recommended number of layers has been applied, ensure that the surface has been completely saturated. Apply the compression film just outside of the repair. Pull tightly. Apply it a 50% overlap in the same direction that you applied the water-activated composite. This is going to tighten the repair during the curing process. Perforate using a perforating tool. This will allow the carbon dioxide to release and locking the resin in place, creating a tight repair. Once the application has been perforated, allow the materials to cure for a minimum of 45 minutes before removing the compression film. Coat the application with a UV stable mainline coating to ensure the composite is protected from UV as well as atmospheric conditions. That concludes the operator qualified video tutorial training for Syntho-GlassXT.